Hello, Mount Dora. I'm Rob English, the president of the Mount Dora Area Chamber of Commerce, and we're bringing you another partner video. And we're coming to you today from the Mount Dora History Museum. And I'm with the president, Janet Westlake of the Historical Society. Janet, please tell us a little bit about the museum, if you would. It was founded when?
It was started in 1923, right after the Great Fire of Mount Dora that burned over half of downtown, an entire city block.
Okay, originally the police department and the jail.
It was the jail and the police department and the fire station for many years, and stayed the county jail until, the city jail until 1969, when they moved it to the county facility. It became this site back in 1978, when a group of citizens wanted a site that they could put all of their historical information in from the society that began in the 50s.
This building is fabulous. As you can see from the video, there's so many things in here depicting the history of Mount Dora, and most recently there's a new part of it that shows the different stages along the way. Share that with us, Janet, please.
Yes, we've got new photos that show when it started as the fire station all the way through the 60s with the various fronts of the building, and now, of course, thanks to the Mount Dora Community Trust, with the great renovation we were able to do a couple years ago.
I'm sure you have just something that's just your favorite in here. Do you have like one or two favorites that you could share with us that you like in here?
Well, I love the people history,
Okay.
And then, of course, we've got all of our this was a tourist town from the very beginning, and all of the hotel photos.
Okay.
And then we've got the famous Red Ryder BB gun from the Christmas Story.
Oh, that's
is
cool.
back in one of the jail
Wow.
cells.
Perfect.
And the hose cart, which shows one of the very early types of apparatus that we would have had here as a fire department.
Okay. This is conveniently located in downtown Mount Dora. It's on Royalou Avenue, Lane.
Royalou Lane.
The perfect, located between 5th and 4th Avenue. So it's convenient when you're in downtown Mount Dora having a bite to eat to come on by here. Janet, if you will, share this video that you were telling me about earlier.
Yes, some people think that we at the Historical Society are just about the museum, but we also have a couple great projects that we've been working on. One is this film, which is a documentary called The Shores of Lake Dora. Last summer, we sat down with 3 residents who have been here for decades and talked about how the waterfront was developed, how they saved Palm Island from the developers, and put all of that together. It was done by a student who graduated from the high school here, who now studies film down at Central Florida, Matt Highland, and so you can purchase a copy here for $20.
Can I go online and purchase a copy?
You cannot. You have to
You need
walk
to come in.
into the
Okay.
History Museum to pick up a copy.
Okay.
And then we're also working on a new project with the W.T. Bland Public Library and the City of Mount Dora that's called the Mount Dora Archives.
Okay.
And in a few months, we have hundreds of photos we've collected from the very beginning of Mount Dora. And over time, all of that will go online at the archives.
Wow. That's exciting.
Yes. The biggest project we're working on right now, plus the archives, is that our photos stop in about the 40s. And so we're looking for photos from 50s, 60s, 70s. All of that now, Rob, is history. As you and I get older, you go, the 60s aren't history, but it is.
But it is, yeah.
So we're looking for people that have those photos sitting in their house that they would let us scan. We give back the originals, and they can become part of the history of Mount Dora as well.
Perfect. So if you have those photos, you can probably email them to an email address if I can scan it at home, correct?
You could,
Okay.
but if we scan them, it's a much
Higher
better,
resolution.
yes,
Yeah, higher resolution.
and that way it can go on the archives.
Okay,
at some
please, please, please share any history that you have with the History Museum. Bring the photos down here. They'll scan them. You can take them home. It's the opportunity to see this wonderful, beautiful place. In closing, Janet, what would you like to share as we close? Anything else?
I would just encourage people to remember all of that is history.
Okay.
Too many people close out their houses and throw grandma's photos away, and we want them.
Okay.
So.
The charge to come in is how much?
$2.
Okay.
$1 for students.
Okay, and the days of operation?
Tuesday through Sunday from 1 to 4.
Tuesday through Sunday, 1 to 4. It's only $2. And you'll get to take your picture, because in the back is a special, special place that everybody should visit. Come on back here. Janet, come back here with me.
We get to go to jail.
This is the jail. This is truly the jail. And Chief John O'Grady and Robert Bell, don't you wish you had something as simple as this today? So come on down and get yourself locked up with me and Janet. We'll see you next time on Mount Dora Monday.